this is the best way to enter Saskatchewan. And then, the bridge was out. This creek was not as tiny as I had imagined. I was going to swim if I fell in with my gear. Spooky log crossing. Goodbye gravel. Glad to leave the gravel behind. Here's the Gap Road going to the interprovincial park, Cypress Hills. And I'm still heading east, believe it or not. Some cows. Cows are everywhere. And looking back, I look back and there's the Cypress Hills. Believe it or not, there's a steep road coming down there that has switchbacks. Best road in the world, the Gap Road. These horses followed me for a few kilometers. Snakes every day. Again on gravel, my favorite riding surface. Fire at Sleepy Hollow ski area. Still hear traffic even though it's dark. Ruffed grouse is drumming in the bushes. Broke the chain on the Gap Road today. I got it fixed and may she stay that way. The back tire is grinding, somehow too much gravel. What shall I take? The loose gravel road or the paved road? Northwest Mounted Police Trail. Little did I know that I was basically following it. Wow, Eastend! We're there. Look at all that white stuff down there. White stuff. Whoop, there goes the bike. Didn't get very far down the hill, but there's the Frenchman's Valley. Here we are again, Saskatchewan. Taking a little tour. Ooh-wee, those are cool. Rolling around here, and the really neat thing is this railroad track that cuts through here, and it's like a cosine and sine wave all along this beautiful area. Look at that sky. Wallace Stegner, uphill, bald hills, grasshoppers, bumpy butt, great horned owl, multitude of yellow quaking aspen, wind, One lone pronghorn sneaks behind me. The bridge with no roads. Surrounded by a farmer's field, no path or road led over this bridge. These dry environments require water measurers. It's so dry, the surface water is undrinkable. The saline count is too high. There's too much salt in the water. Cycling. You take more tools, repair stuff, and it's harder to find secluded and sheltered campsites. On previous journeys to Grasslands, the Frenchman River piqued my curiosity. Why was this body of water called Frenchman? On this trip I learnt that the Métis hunting and trading parties knew all the local watering holes and wooded areas west to Alberta. In 1821, 75 Métis families moved into the area. By 1880s, 500 families lived in the southern part of Saskatchewan. Couldn't drink water in Glenworth. This place said I shouldn't drink the tap water. They imported theirs. Water. Hardest thing to find compared to others. Poor quality too. Must carry up to 5.75 liters at times. The cows talked all night long. Placed clearly on the map were the letters C-O-T-E-A-U, Couteau. What did that mean? Soon the answer arrived. A hilly upland, including the divide between two valleys. Someone told me that this was a second and slightly lower Cypress Hills. Old swallow nest and possible coyote hole. Rockglen is a stunning place. Very beautiful. One fellow in Rockglen thought my trip was insane. One co-op employee told me I was traveling quite well. He stated that one fellow had traveled across Canada 2 times, stopping over winter in Victoria to work. This dream, this disturbing dream. Was it winter? Why is everything moving? Oh, it's a windstorm. Colleen had warned me about the storm. So did others on the road. Very windy now. From the north too, that worries me somewhat. The nagging feeling buried somewhere, always worried about the coming of winter. When I stand by the lake, the wind shakes me somewhat. I couldn't imagine cycling in this. Wind, constant, slight breaks and accelerated increases, bent bushes. Grasses flow like water through a stony creek. Hot spicy soup, the best on a cold day. This insect started laying eggs today. And then the storm blew itself out. Beautiful ride from Fifi Lake to Coronach. Smooth pavement and favorable wind puts a smile on your heart when your traveling is good. 1/3 of Saskatchewan's electricity comes from this coal-fired plant. Hello from the big hills in Saskatchewan. I can't believe how huge this hill is. I just ridden up and it's windy! At least it's better than yesterday. Right, that's Montana over there. Believe it or not, only 2 kilometers away. And it's apparently where Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and Sam Kelly, they all hid. Talked with a fellow who owns a ranch in big Muddy Badlands. He accepts folks to his ranch, tells stories about Sam Kelly and other outlaws. These lot used to steal horses and bring them across the border and sell them to unwary folks. They had caves to hide the horses too. Montana was only 2 kilometers away. Nice guy. He was out there putting up some new fence. Some country these folks have here. The oil companies have been knocking at the door though. 133 kilometer today, mostly with favorable winds, many uphills. Riding north into the intensity was almost too much. Uphill too, egad. When difficult conditions were encountered, I'd tell my brother, "York, not sure if I'm gonna make it, bro." Cold morning again. Bike is covered in frost. I sleep in and wait for the morning sun. Every day these creatures would say hello.